guest, y'all. Welcome to our sports corner because what's sports without women? Okay. So we are
That
going
was
to
so
talk
random. What's
so
worse about
we are
women?
going to talk about NBA and of course, what is the trending team that has been talked about for these last few weeks? The Dallas Mavericks. I don't know which they pissed off, but literally they have been cursed since the beginning of this year, okay? And so the recent reason why we're talking about them is because Kyrie Irving, if you know him, like what Mr. Clutch everything, all right? He is out for the rest of the season with a torn ACL. And I I didn't see the game. I saw all the clips following it. And
Mm-hmm.
like want to preface this by saying also, let us I like as sports watchers, and I need sports companies, brands, organizations to hear this. Once you show the injury impact the one time, I don't need to see it several other times after, especially after it was something that was like very
Gruesome.
detrimental. Yes, gruesome and detrimental to that player. I don't need to see it 8 times. Like, I don't know why we keep replaying it, but like, let's be mindful. But whatever. Okay. So, the reason why I want to talk about this today, because one, yes, the Mavs literally everyone, like AD's injured, Kyrie's injured, like Klay Thompson left the Warriors, and now he literally the only person on the team right now.
The
Like,
only man left standing.
I can't. But Kyrie, after having that injury, and if you don't know this in basketball, when you are injured, if you don't shoot the free throws that you have during that foul, you are not able to come back into the game. So let's say if you do go to the locker room after the injury, if you did not shoot those free throws, even if you are able to come back after they patched you back up, you are not able to play in the game anymore. So, just in case, because after he fell, he was in true agony, true pain. Like you don't know. Like you don't know if you're going to be able to come back. So he had to shoot his free throws, and while he is shooting his free throws, this man has tears coming down his face. Everyone is clapping, everyone's cheering, like chanting MVP, because like that is a real courageous thing to do. Because personally, me, oh, y'all would have had to pick me up off the floor. I don't care if I can't come back. I'm in agony. I am in pain. Fix me right now. And I just wanted to play the video of him really quickly, of him talking about making those free throws.
And I think that the greatest gift that I gave to myself was going to that free throw line and hitting both free throws. If I didn't make both free throws, and if you know, if I didn't make those free throws, I would have been pissed all year. You guys have no idea. Like, I would have been pissed. So I'm glad and grateful that I was, resilient enough and strong enough to go up there and make my free throws, because I know that meant something not only for me, but for all those out there that were, worried.
Oh, Kyrie, we really do wish you a speedy recovery. I know people feel however they need to feel about you, but I will not deny your talents. And I hate seeing any player, especially when they are talented and especially when they are basically like a real asset to their team, being injured, especially when it comes to ACL, because I've seen Klay Thompson go through that. And there's been other players who have gone through their ACL injuries. And it's like, it sucks. It really does.
Yeah, I
Shayla, you
feel
want
like there needs to be some sort of, well, I'm sure someone is working on that research, because there has definitely been an increase in ACL injuries across all sports. The number of ACL injuries is extremely concerning, especially when it comes from these people that like they are getting rehab treatment, like they're getting elite care. And I just feel like something has to be happening, that these ACL injuries are becoming so number one common, but like reoccurring for some athletes as well. Um, yeah, the Dallas Mavericks. If you're a fan of the team and you're a season ticket holder, a lot of people are canceling their season ticket. passes, not only after the Luka
Luka.
trade, which was in itself like insane, because now look at the Lakers, regardless of how you feel about them, honey, they is going up. It maybe just be now for the season. And now that I brought up the Lakers, the Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James situation that happened, if you saw it, you saw
Girl.
it. LeBron James approached Stephen A. Smith. He was sitting courtside at the Garden. The Lakers were playing the Knicks, and you couldn't really see what was said, but it had to do something about his son, and like kind of like the Will Smith vibe, like keep my son out your mouth, because Stephen A. Smith has been very vocal about his son, whether he deserves to be in the league or not, like a lot of things. And Stephen A. Smith addressed the situation on his show, and he said what he said. If you know Stephen A. Smith, that's his bread and butter, causing commotion, and
It just be chat.
that's just what he does. And
Yeah.
on to the next. We wish Kyrie the best in his recovery.
Honestly and truly. And of course, I don't want to talk about it, but of course, Shayla likes to keep me informed about certain things that I don't want to be informed about a lot of times. And of course, the one thing that she wants to keep me informed about is Saquon Barkley. So, as you know, the Eagles won this year's Super Bowl.
Are the champions.
Yes, and they beat my Kansas City Chiefs. Saquon Barkley was also on my team, the Giants. Doing a quick recap for those who don't know, the Giants didn't feel like he was worthy enough of being on their team. They didn't feel like they should pay him enough because no other teams would pay him enough. And so he then went to the Eagles, and he had a fantastic year, a stellar year, and almost beat the record of a regular season, I believe, rushing yards, or yeah. So now that money that the Giants didn't think that he was worth, he's currently making beyond that with the Eagles. So he agreed to a 2-year, $41.2 million extension with the Eagles. And now he is the highest paid running back in NFL history. I just need my Giants to understand, y'all made like the karma of a bad choice is flourishing to new heights I've never seen. And as a Giants fan, it's like I have a variety of emotions, because I'm not only pissed that this, like, his success is because of my own team's choices being the detriment of themselves. But I'm happy for him, because if you do not advocate, and if you don't understand that your talent is what your talent is, and if someone is not willing to see that, you will go somewhere else where your talents will be appreciated. You will, in the end, you will reap the benefits that you deserve. So I'm happy for him, but at the same time, I'm pissed because my Giants know how to help somebody else gain success.
Yeah, that's know your worth. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're worth. You know your talents. You know the work that you put in. And then honestly, I'm so proud of you for still being a Giants fan. I'm very new to the NFL. It's only like my second year. And I just feel like the Jets have made way more changes than the Giants ever did. Mind you, like I said, I'm new to the NFL, but every time I see their backup quarterback, right, because they let go their main quarterback, we're talking about the Giants, they just re-signed the backup quarterback who, when I watch Tommy, the Italian, the people
Jersey.
love the Italians. What happened?
From Jersey.
Exactly. So you already know. So, and this is like no shade to Tommy. Like, get your bag. If you're willing to offer it to me, I am going to take it. Okay. But my thing is, in the small time that I've seen the Giants, because I wouldn't say I'm a fan, I'm still in the stages of just watching. The Giants just do things to make themselves worse. Like, I don't see anything. The last few games that Tommy played, it was turnover after turnover after turnover after. It was just, I thought it was a game. I'm like, is he getting paid to give the ball to the other team? Like, what's happening? And I thought for sure he was going to get let go, or they're bringing in like a stronger quarterback. And then you sign him. I'm just like, I know you broke, but like, let us be a little bit for real. If you actually want to be better. But what draft? They might draft someone from the draft. What number they got? Do we know or no?
I think they got 4 because they decided to go on a little winning streak at the end of the season. But my whole thing and my problem is, to your point, Tommy DeVito, I don't think that he is what the Giants need in order to reach success. My thing is, the Steelers are not going to continue with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is currently available. Why not go for Russell Wilson? Why not go? Listen, feel as you want about the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, I think that man is I really feel like y'all need to force that man into retirement, but he feel like he could keep going. Whatever. Like, they at least went for someone seasoned. Why wouldn't you have a whole bunch of young players on the team with no direction?
And as soon as he didn't deliver, we're cutting him. The Jets have a new head coach. Again, I haven't picked the team, but honey, I'm new to this. And in my 2 years in, I'm leaning more to the Jets. And now that Aaron Rodgers is not a part of the Jets, that's even more. They got a new black head coach. And he came in and he said, thank you for all your service. We don't need you back. This other guy that Aaron Rodgers brought with him, thank you so much for your services. We don't want you back. And that's why I'm leaning more towards the Jets, because they are making change. You cannot continue to expect a different results with the same thing. Like, clearly it is not working. Clearly you being so stingy. If you're an owner of a team, you can't be stingy. You got to switch your job, because the main thing of an owner, honey, is you bring the money, you bring the coins, and you should want to win. And if you don't want to win, if you don't have the money, sell the team, the stakes, whatever the money terms is.
Yeah.